Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna work on this gorgeous earrings that I just decided to call diamond because of the shape. And they are gorgeous. I think these are my new favorite earrings. I really like Edna, but this is just simple. It's simple shapes and the colors. It's just so gorgeous. I just love it. So today I decided to make one with lavender, and see here I used gold stuff, here is silver. So I'm trying to mix because lately I think I'm stuck on gold, and you want to use silver as well sometimes. So this is the one we're gonna work on today, and I decided to use lavender. Gorgeous. I'm just loving it. I think I'm gonna keep them for myself. So today we're gonna work on these colors, and it's a lavender 11 Tohos. For that silver part, it's a silver lined crystal, I think. I will leave codes in the description box, so don't worry about writing them down. Then you will need 10 mm bead. I'm using fire polish. I don't know what this color is called because I bought just a bag of mixed fire polish and it was in there, but it really matches the lavender, so I think it's called lavender or maybe purple. So it's really petite. Here I used the black diamond, so this is fire polish as well, but you can use any 10 mm beads, so just feel free to change beads here. But I wouldn't suggest changing Tohos because the pattern might change here. I don't know, it's up to you. And you'll need earring hooks. I used one here. You'll need Nymo size D. Might finally finish this spool. And you'll need beading needle size 12 because it will have some tight spots. You can still manage with size 10. This one I did with size 10, but some places were quite tight, so I decided to do this one with 12. And you'll need scissors to cut the thread, a pick to start off craw. This is all craw. And you'll need chain nose pliers to open and close the hook in the end. So that's all the materials you need. A thread your needle with 2 yards. I used on this one 2 yards, and I had a small tail, well, considerable amount of tail left. But if for some reason you run out of thread, or you might break the thread, or you never know, there is a link in the description box where I show you how to add thread and how to get rid of the tail. So those are the basics, and if you don't know, check out that video. So I'm gonna thread my needle with 2 yards, and then we'll get straight to work. So I have my beads ready, I have my thread, 2 yards. Don't forget to stretch out your Nymo because it stretches over time and you don't want to, end up with your beadwork ending up loose later on. So just make sure you stretch it out. I just, hold some parts, pull it, take second part, pull it. So that way it straightens up as well because they come out quite curly in the beginning. So just a small advice. So here we're gonna start with craw. I'm gonna pick up 4 11-0s. I'm gonna drop it down. I don't need to leave a long tail. I need that tail just to sew in later. So just enough to thread my needle and make 1 or 2 loops and knots. So here I'm gonna make 2 overhand knots. And pull it nice and tight, but not too tight. Don't want to break the beads. And I'm gonna set on the peak. And then I'm gonna zoom in. And we're gonna start our craw. I'm just gonna hold down the tail. I'm gonna take my needle through the first bead. Bear with me, I have quite a long thread. So pick up 3 11-0s. So this is the base of the craw, and now we're gonna build 4 walls. So I'm gonna pick up 3 beads, go through the first floor bead. And that's our first wall. I'm gonna go through the second bead of the floor. Pick up 2 11-0s. Go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor. So that's 2 walls ready. I'm gonna go through the third bead of the floor. Pick up 2 11-0s. Go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor. Go through the last bead of the floor and straight up the side of the first wall. Pick up one bead, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor bead. Go up and all that's left is to connect those 4 beads at the top. See how wonky they are? So you want them to be standing right next to each other, so that's why we connect them. Plus it makes your beadwork stronger. I know some people that don't reinforce the ceiling and just continue straight on, but it gets wonky and your beadwork ends up a bit loose, so I don't really like doing that. So here is our first crow unit. I'm gonna show you twice how to do the crow unit because each unit is built the same way. So I'm gonna show you 2 times, and then from there I will let you continue on some places on your own. So I'm gonna pick up 3 11/0s, go through the same bead my thread's coming out of, go through the second bead of the floor, pick up 2 11/0s, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor bead. Go through the third bead of the floor, pick up 2 11/0s, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor bead. Go through the last bead of the floor and straight up the side of the first wall. Pick up 1 bead, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor bead. Then you go up and connect the ceiling. So now I'm gonna go ahead and remove the pig. We don't need it anymore. And I have 2 crow units. I'm gonna show you one more time. Pick up 3 11/0s, go through the same bead your thread's coming out of. Go through the second bead of the floor, pick up 2 11/0s, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor bead. Go through the third bead of the floor, pick up 2 11/0s, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor bead. Go through the fourth bead of the floor and straight up the side of the first wall. Pick up 1 bead, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor bead. Then go up and connect the ceiling. Basically connecting all those 4 beads at the top between each other. And when you pull your thread, they all stand up right next to each other, not wonky anymore. So from here, add 3 more units. Basically what we're doing, we're building one side, see? Each side is 6 units. So we have 3, build 3 more on top of this, and then we're gonna meet here and make the turn. So I have 6 units, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now we have to make a turn. So I just connected the ceiling at the top. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my needle down this bead here. And I'm gonna build my next unit on top of this 4 beads, which is on the side of our last crow unit. I'm gonna pick up 3 11/0s, go through the same bead my thread's coming out of. I'm gonna go through the second bead of the floor. Pick up 2 11-0s, go down the side of the last row and straight through the floor. I'm gonna go through the third bead of the floor, pick up 2 11-0s, go down the side of the last row and straight through the floor bead. Then you go through the last bead of the floor and straight up the side of the first wall. Pick up 1 bead, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor bead. Then you go up and connect the ceiling. From here, you just continue building crow again. So now we have 1, 2 units, build 4 more on top of this, and I'm gonna meet you back here. So I finished my 4 units. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on this side. Now when we made the first one, it didn't really matter which way we went, as long as it was on the side. You could have built the way we did, you could have built here or here. It doesn't really matter. But when you're making the second turn, it has to be here. You can't go upwards, you can't turn that way or downwards. You have to be coming this way. So it's important that your thread is coming out of these 4 beads. It doesn't matter which bead, but it has to be coming out of these 4 beads, because this 4 beads is going to be the base of next crow. So see here, it has to be on the side. All I have to do is go downwards here. So my thread comes out exactly where it's supposed to be, on one of the 4 beads. But I don't know where you are right now, so make sure you come around to these 4 beads. And from here, I'm just gonna continue building my crow. I'm gonna pick up 3 11-0s, go through the same bead my thread's coming out of, go through the second bead of the floor, pick up 2 11-0s, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor bead. Go through the next floor bead, pick up 2 11-0s, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor bead. Then I'm gonna go through the last bead of the floor and straight up the side of the first wall. Pick up 1 bead, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor. Then you go up and connect the ceiling. And from here you continue building 4 more crow units. So we have 1, 2, build 4 more. See how it turned? So continue, add 4 more, and I'm gonna meet you back here. So I have 6 rows on this side now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, this time when we make turn, it's important that you turn this way. Not upwards, not sideways, not downwards, but here. So it's important that your thread is coming out of these 4 beads. On where my thread is, all I have to do is just come downwards. And I'm already where I'm supposed to be. See, this 4 beads, and I'm already there. So here I'm just gonna pick up 3 11-0s, go through the same bead, go through the second bead of the floor, pick up 2 11-0s, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor bead. Then go through the third bead of the floor, pick up 2 11-0s, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor. Then go through the last bead of the floor and up the side of the first wall. Then pick up 1 bead, go down the side of the last wall and straight through the floor. Then you just go up and connect the ceiling. And from there you just continue. Now here, because it's our last wall, you have to have 4 on this side. You have 1, 2, go ahead, build 2 more. Then we're gonna connect that strip to this one. So this will also be part of that. So that's 4, 5, and when you're connecting, you are building the 6th last unit. So make 2 more. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 units on this side, and I'm gonna meet you back here, and then we're gonna make the connection. Another thing, go ahead and get rid of this tail. We don't need it for anything else, and it just keeps on getting on the way. Just take it through some beads back, make 1 knot on the way, take it away from the knot, and just cut it. So I'm gonna meet you back here, get rid of the tail, and 4 units in total. So we are almost there. All we have to do is just to connect it into a square shape. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this 4 beads and connect it to this 4 beads. See, this 4 beads and this top. So what we're gonna do, the best part is to start from the inner side, which is we're gonna connect this bead to this bead. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take my needle to this bottom bead. I'm gonna pick up 1 11-0 and then go through this bead here. I'm gonna pick up 1 11-0 and go back through the same bead my thread was initially coming out of. So that way you sort of connected them at the bottom, creating right angle with unit. Now we have to connect this bead to this bead. So I'm gonna go up, but when you're connecting this unit, you just add 1 bead here because you already have this bead as part of it as well. So I'm gonna pick up 1 bead, go down this bead here, the opposite bead, and then connect to this one as well. So we have second side connected. Then we go to the top. And at the top again, we just add 1 bead because this bead is also part of it already. So I'm gonna pick up 1 bead, go through the opposite one here, and just connect it to this one as well. So we have connected this way, that way, and the bottom. And all we have left is the last side, but we don't add any beads here because we have all 4 beads in place. This one, this one, this one, and that one. So all we do is just connect them between each other because right now they're just wonky. Then when you pull your thread, it's just another craw unit. See, spotless. And now we add our 10 mm. What I'm gonna do here, see, when you look at the inside, see that bead at the corner? That's where I have to take my needle. It's a bead at the very corner there. So I'm just gonna make my way there. All I have to do is just go through this bead and through that bead. And now I'm gonna pick up 3 15-0s. 1, 2, 3. Our 10 mm and 3 15-0s. 1, 2, 3. Gonna drop it down. So see, I'm going upwards on this bead here, that corner bead. I'm gonna go downwards, the opposite one. See that corner bead again at the corner? And pull my thread. Now I'm gonna flip it over. Just keep it loose, this part. And what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna go back through all those beads. I'm gonna start with a 3/15 through the 10 mm fire polish and through the 3/15 on the other side. Pull my thread and go back through that corner bead again. And pull the thread. And here you want to pull it nice and tight. And that's it. All I have to do is just add that part where we attach the hook. If you want, you can reinforce that one more time. Go back, go through that corner bead, go upwards through the beads again, but I think this way is enough. So now I have to attach the hook part. So this is where we are. And what I have to do is to be coming upwards. See, we have the corner beads here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From the bottom, from here 1, 2, 3, I have to be going upwards through this bead here. See? So I'm just gonna make my way there. Well, it doesn't matter which side. You can come up this bead here, or this bead here, or even on the other side. Doesn't really matter. But as long as you have to make sure this one stays upwards. So I'm just gonna make my way to that bead in the corner. And here we are, the third bead going upwards. And then I'm gonna pick up 10 15-0s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1 11-0. So I have 10 15-0s and 1 11-0. I'm gonna drop it down. Repeat that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1 11-0. So I have 10 15-0s and 1 11-0. Drop it down. And now I have to pick up 10 15-0s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go backwards through that top 11-0 and pull my thread. I'm gonna pick up 10 15-0s. I think I need more 15-0s. Pick up 10 15-0s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1 11-0. 10 15-0s and 1 11-0. Drop it down. And then pick up 10 15-0s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop it down. And then see this bead here? I have to go down through opposite one. So 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go downwards. And pull my thread. We are not done yet, that's only halfway. Here, I'm gonna go through this bead. Then I'm gonna go upwards through this bead. And then I'm gonna pick up 10 15-0s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then here, I have to go upwards starting from this 11-0 through all those 15-0s and through that 11-0 at the top. Pull my thread nice and tight. Then I'm gonna go through all those 15-0s at the top. Come out of the 11-0. And then I'm gonna go downwards the way where I don't have that second part yet. See, this way we are done, this way we are not. So I'm gonna go through all those 15-0s and come out of the 11-0 and pull my thread. And then I'm gonna pick up 10 15-0s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'm gonna go down this one and pull my thread. And basically we're done. I just have to get rid of the tail. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go away from that place, pulling my thread all the time. I'm gonna make my first knot here. I'm gonna make my second knot here. I'm gonna make my third knot here. Take my thread away from that knot. And here I can just go ahead and cut the thread at the very base. And then I'm gonna take my chain nose pliers, open it up, take that top loop through that opening and close it. Wasn't too hard, was it? And that's it. And we have gorgeous earrings. So I hope you like it as much as I do. For the numbers of beads, for the quantities, check out the description box. I always usually leave all the codes, but I won't be able to leave anything for this 10 mm because I don't know what it's called. It was in the mix, so I don't want to just guess and misguide you. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.